Hey Lancers, coming back at you with another recording. This one will be part one of three of 11.3, and we're going to be talking about finding the surface areas of pyramids and cones. Okay, so this first part's going to be about basic terminology, and I'm just going to zoom right into these guys here. And there's going to be a couple familiar terms and some new terms. So, first of all, we're talking about pyramids. They are identified by the base. So, if you take a look, this guy is a hexagon. So, we're going to call this a hexagonal pyramid. The one on the bottom, that's a square. We're going to call that a square pyramid. So, whatever the shape is on the bottom, that's going to be the shape of the pyramid, right? And then we just say pyramid. So, a couple things. Let's take a look, first of all, at the base edge, right? That's an easy one. That's just right there. And then we have what's called our lateral face. I'm going to skip around. So lateral face is any one of these triangles, and that's going to be considered a face. The other easy term is your vertex, which is basically the point. And then we're going to get into a few tricky terms here. So first of all, there's one called the lateral edge. So that's anywhere where the two faces come together. These are all lateral edges, I should say. And then the last thing is your base height. And that base height goes from the center of this polygon, right? So I'm going back to our two-dimensional shapes, right? That wonderful chapter you all loved. So we're going to go back to the center here, and then wherever that center is, we're going to go straight to the top to the vertex. And then that is actually called your height, and that is also called your altitude. Okie dokie. So that's going to be the first of our, not videos, but first of our terms. And then I'm going to give you two more terms, which gets pretty tricky here. I already talked about height, right? That's also known as your altitude, right there. And then the last one, and this one gets a lot of people. So take a look at this lateral face here. We are going to get the midpoint of that, and we're going to draw a line at the midpoint all the way to the vertex. That's called your slant height. Okay, so notice we have height, which is perfectly vertical, straight up and down, and that's denoted by an H. But notice we have slant height, and we can't use H, so we use this cool looking L or cursive L, and that's your slant height. All right, guys, so that's the first of our videos, and I'll keep on going.